Hi, I'm Ted from Everything Attachments. We're today with the Phoenix brand of rotary tiller. This is made by the Sigma Corporation in Italy. This is one of the finest tillers that I've been able to be around, and I've seen a lot of them. We've sold these for a lot of years. This is distributed through the Uniform Corporation that brings them directly into North Carolina. And what makes this tiller the best, in my opinion, are a lot of different things that just add up to a tiller that gives you more adjusting features, easier to service features, and just a high quality items like the brand of drive shaft they use, the thickness and the width of tines. What gives you your wearing distance on here is from front to back being thick. 6 blades per tine instead of 4 give you extra wearing time. The whole rotor assembly, this is called the torque tube. It's really thick to reduce flex. The whole assembly unbolts here on the side and over there, so you can remove it to replace the blades or any type of service you need to do to it. This is a Euro cardan shaft. It's an Italian-made shaft, but it's considered to be pretty much the best. It does, all of our tillers that we ship out come with a slip clutch. This has a metallic and fiber organic disc inside of here, has 2 of them, has these springs, so when you get a piece of wood or something that was in your garden, a big rock or something caught between the tailgate or the frame and your tines, this clutch is gonna let it slip. Then you would simply remove the item and it goes back to work and you won't have to do anything. It may just stop for a second and continue to work as it hits something really hard. If this was a shear protection model, every tiller has to have some type of protection so it doesn't tear your tractor up if it were to hit something really hard. So some of them have a smooth shaft and would have a bolt that goes through there that would actually shear. And every time you hit something, you're gonna have to change that bolt. So the slip clutch is definitely a good feature for that. Now when this tiller comes to you, it will be in a crate wrapped in plastic. This top piece where your top link goes will not be attached. That will have to be assembled. That's about all the assembly that has to be done. Is this has to be put on, the drive shaft has to be put on. These particular joints here, they have a U-bolt that goes across this square tube here. This is where your drawbar arms are gonna hook, and these can slide to offset it a little bit to each direction. They will come in the up position just because of the way it's positioned in the crate. So remember to move those down. Remember to check the length of your drive shaft of your tractor. This could be used on a much larger tractor than per se is recommended with the horsepower. It's just, it would be used at the same pace as it would be used on the tractor it's meant for. As long as you don't try to pull it through the ground too fast, it's not gonna matter if this is on a 40 horsepower tractor or a 60 horsepower tractor, as long as you don't rush it and make the clutch smoke. So when you're adjusting this shaft of your tractor, make sure that your tiller is sitting straight. This is basically a big wheel. The only thing keeping it from turning and letting you install this easily on your tractor is this kickstand here. So if you've got it leaning way forward and you're doing your measuring for your shaft, you're gonna be off. Same way if you've got it leaning way back. So remember to get your tiller level before you try to do your measuring of your drive shaft. Turn me around to the side over here, Peanut. It has really heavy duty bearing assemblies over here. This is a casted piece. It's greasable right here. The slides are a ½ an inch thick. They have 4 different adjustments here. Come on around to the back. This tailgate is an important part of the end result of how your dirt ends up looking as you go through it with the tiller. If you leave your tailgate all the way down, it's gonna give it time to pulverize the dirt more. Sometimes you don't want it fully pulverized depending on the type of ground you have, like our red clay for instance. If we pulverize it and it rains real hard on it, we basically end up with concrete. So you don't want to keep going and going and going until you end up with dust. So we would leave this tailgate up a little bit and let it come out in small chunks but workable instead of just letting it turn into dust. So you can over-till your ground. And this chain is adjustable right here So that's what would adjust how much your tailgate is down. Over here, you've got a sight glass for your oil right here. And as long as you can see oil in there, you know you're good to go. Also, it should come with oil in it, but make sure that you check before you use it, just so you don't damage anything. It has a vent right here as your oil heats up. Your full adjustable kickstand is right here, and you'll always use that when you remove it so it doesn't fall over on you. I've sold this for a long time on the Sigma brand. It's a great tiller. It's just about indestructible. We rarely sell any replacement parts for it. The only thing we ever sell maybe some clutch discs to replace in the PTO after they've been used a long time, or tines after they've been used a long time. We keep all of this in stock at Everything Attachments. If you'll give us a call or an email, we'll make sure that you get the right size tiller for your tractor. This is a gear-driven tiller. All of the 10 series are. They come from a 58, 66, 74 inch, and then you can go into the heavier ones or the lighter ones as you go smaller. So just give us a call or an email. We'll make sure you get the right size for your tractor.